Next concept is angles. Okay, how can we measure the angles? How can we measure the angles? Suppose we know the directions. Suppose we know the directions. North, east, south, west. Okay, north, east, south, west. Okay, a person standing facing north. He wants to face towards clockwise direction. Towards clockwise direction means like this. Clockwise direction like this. Anti-clockwise means like this. Okay, a person standing facing north turns clockwise. In which direction become? East. So turns clockwise means east direction. Okay, to face east. What is the angle between these? It means one right angle. One right angle. Okay. North. A person standing on north. Okay. He wants to turn clockwise to face east direction. The angle between north and east we know one right angle. Okay. Again, the person is standing on north. He is facing towards clockwise direction 2 times. This is 1 time, 2 times. Then we get south. Then we get south. So north to east, 1 right angle. East to south, 1 right angle. Totally 2 right angles. Okay. And now here, the person standing facing on north, clockwise to face towards east and towards south and towards west. Means 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Means the person takes here and he wants to again clockwise. So he can move to south. Again he wants to clockwise direction, moves to west. So how many right angles are formed? 3 right angles are formed. 3 right angles are formed. Again, a person standing in north direction, he wants to clockwise to face east. Again he wants to face clockwise to south. Again west. Again north. Means a complete revolution. So how many right angles are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right angles. 4 right angles are formed. Okay. See here, a person standing facing at north direction. He wants to turn clockwise to face east. Okay, means here we get, how much the angle here? 90 degree. How much the angle? These two are perpendicular lines. So what is the angle here? 90 degree. So 1 right angle. Again. So he comes here. Again he wants to move clockwise direction towards south. So this is 1 and this is 1. 2 right angles are formed. Like this, 4 right. 1 complete revolution equals to 4 right angles. 1 complete revolution equals to 4 right angles are formed. So now this is for direction. Now coming to the time, clock. Twelve, 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay. Clockwise direction. Suppose This is the smaller one and this is the bigger one. Means how much the time? 12 o'clock. Suppose the smaller hand, okay, the smaller hand moves to 3. Moves to 3. Means it's 1 revolution, 1/4 revolution. 1/4 revolution. How much the angle here? 90 degree. How much the angle here? 90 degree. And again, suppose this is moon. So 6 o'clock now. 6 o'clock. This is 1/4 revolution, and here to here also 1/4. 1/4 plus 1/4 half. So when we want to move half revolution, then we get 6 o'clock. Okay. Suppose 3/4. 1/4, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. We get 3/4. So at 9 o'clock, the revolution is 3 times. So we get 3/4 of the revolution. 3/4 of the revolution. And here 4/4. 4/4 means it's complete revolution. It's complete revolution. Okay, see here. At 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock. See here. Revolution and angles made by an hour hand of a clock. See here, first one in figure. The hour hand makes 1/4 revolution in 3 hours. The hour hand makes 1/4 revolution in 3 hours and moves through the one right angle. So, the hour hand makes half revolution in 6 hours. 6 hours it moves to 2 right angles. 2 right angles is nothing but 1 straight angle. Okay. See here, this is the summary. Revolution made by the hour hand of the clock. 1/4 of the revolution means how much time taken? 3 hours time taken. How much the angle? 1 right angle. 1 right angle. Suppose half revolution means 2 1/4 revolution. 2 1/4 revolution makes 1 half revolution. Half revolution means how much the time given, how much time taken? 6 hours time taken is there. 6 hours time taken means how much the angle? 2 right angles. 2 right angles. Suppose we want to, the hour hand moves to 3/4 revolution. 3/4 revolution means time taken for 3/4 revolution is 9 hours. So angle made by hour hand is 3 right angles. 3 right angles. Or you can write like this, 1 straight angle plus 1 right angle. And 4 revolution. 4 revolution is nothing but 1 complete revolution. 1 complete revolution. 1 complete revolution means it takes 12 hours time. It takes 12 hours time, and it is nothing but 1 complete angle. It is nothing. How much angle you want? It takes 1 complete angle or 2 straight angles or 4 right angles. Now coming to the types of angles. See the first one, right angle. Okay. If the hour hand of the clock, hour hand means small hand. Okay. If the hour hand moves 1/4 of the revolution, 1/4 of the revolution can take 3 hours time. Okay. It can take 3 hours time. Then it is said to be 1/4 revolution is said to be 90 degrees. Okay. This is nothing but right angle. Okay. Next, straight angle. Hour hand takes half revolution. Hour hand takes half revolution. Hour hand takes half revolution. It is nothing but straight angle. Means straight angle. This is straight. So straight angle. Okay. Straight or 2 right angles. Straight or 2 right angles. Now acute angle. Hour hand makes less than 1/4 revolution. A hover hand makes less than 1/4 revolution, or a hover hand is less than 3 hours. The hover hand moves less than 3 hours. Look like this. So this is nothing but acute angle, means less than right angle. Less than right angle. Less than right angle is nothing but acute angle. Less than 1/4 revolution, or less than 3 hours. Okay, less than 1/4 revolution, or less than 3 hours time taken, or it is said to be less than right angle. If it is less than right angle, then it is said to be acute angle. Now, obtuse. Obtuse. Okay. The revolution. The hover hand revolution is greater than 1/4, less than half. Greater than 1/4, less than half. Then it is said to be obtuse angle. Means the hover hand should be in 3 to 6 hours. 3 to 6. In between 3 to 6 hours, then it is said to be obtuse angle. Okay. Greater than right angle and less than straight angle. Greater than right angle and less than straight angle. It is said to be obtuse angle. Now reflex angle. Reflex angle. Reflex angle is nothing but more than, means the hover hand revolution is greater than straight angle. The hover hand revolution is greater than straight angle. The hover hand revolution is greater than, straight angle. Then it is said to be reflex angle. Okay. Now complete angle. Complete angle means full revolution. Start from 12. How much time taken here? 12 hours time taken. So that complete revolution is said to be complete angle. Complete revolution is said to be complete angle. Means 4 right angles equal to 4 right angles. Okay. Measuring angles. How can we measure angle? We measure angle by using protractor. Okay. If a ray starting from initial position. This is the initial position. This is the initial position. It moves to final position. This forms an angle. Here in this figure, the initial position is BC. The final position is BA. The distance between BC to BA. Form an angle. Okay. The ray forms an angle ABC. What is the angle here? Angle ABC. B is the vertex. The common point of two rays. Is said to be vertex. Or rays, or you can say arms. This is one arm and this is another one arm. So BA is one arm and BC is the another arms. Okay. So if a ray after initial point starting from B, it moves to final position. It moves to final position, then angle formed. In the given figure, ABC is an angle. ABC is an angle. B is the vertex. B is the vertex. BA and BC are the two arms. Okay. Now, measure of an angle. How can we measure an magnitude or measure? The magnitude or measure of an angle is the amount through which one of the arms must be rotated about the vertex to bring it to its final position. Means here, suppose this is set. This is okay. So like this, bring it to the one. So BA is coming to original position BC. So coming to final position from its initial position. See here, this is the initial position now. So coming to BC. How much the angle formed? How much the angle formed we can measure. Okay, we can measure the angle by using protractor. We can measure the angle by using protractor. This is protractor. Okay. Okay, the standard form of measuring an angle. Standard form of measuring angle is degree. The standard form of measuring angle is degree. The mathematical symbol of degree is this one. The mathematical symbol of 0 degree means this is degree. Okay. The mathematical symbol of measuring angle like this degree. This is said to be degree. Okay. Now, okay, the device is used. The device is used for mathematical measuring angles is a protractor. It is also divided into construct angles of given measures. See here. This is a protractor. This is a protractor. It has two scales. It has two scales marked on its curve. This is the curve shape now. So marked on its curve. One is in inner scale, another one is outer scale. Okay, the scale is divided into 180 equal parts. The scale is divided into 180 equal parts. See here, the difference between these two small lines. The difference between these two small lines equals to 1 degree. The difference between these small two lines is equal to 1 degree. So, like that, the whole curve is considered into 180 degree. 180 degree. Okay, and see here, the inner scale marked from, see here, this is the inner scale. The inner scale marked from 0 to 180. The inner scale marked from 0 to 180, and outer scale also measure starting from 0 to 180. Outer scale is also marked from 0 to 180 degrees. But here, see here, inner scale is marked from 0 to 180 from right to left. From right to left. So inner scale is right to left. Outer scale is left to right. Outer scale is left to right. Okay, listen. Suppose, see here. So now we are using inner scale or outer scale. Inner scale or outer scale. So see here, this is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. Keep it at end point of the ray. Or see here. So keep it. And this is the baseline. So baseline, keep it in one arm. So keep it in one arm. Okay, now measure. So in which direction is there? This direction. So we can measure from inner scale. So right side arm is there now. So right side open arm. So you can measure inner by using inner scale. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. So the measure of the angle is 51 degree. Okay, now the angle is in which direction? Left direction. So keep the base of central point of the protractor at end point, common point of the ray, and base is on the arm. Okay, now you can measure with outer scale. Now you can measure with outer scale. Why? Because the angle is on left side. So we can measure from left of the 0. Okay, 0, 10, 20, 30. The angle is 36. The angle is 36 degrees. So like that you have to measure. Okay.